Hello, 6 upon 9, 7 upon 9. 19.2 and 64. 960 54 930. हेलो, आ गए बच्चे? चलो वी स्टार्ट.
हाँ सर।
Now, last time I think I have done about 18, 19 sums. 18 sums I have done. This chapter is little bit slower. Is all numericals. Now here is EMF of a solution. EMF of a concentration cell consisting of two zinc electrode, one dip in M by 4 and other dip in 1 by 6 of solution. 1 by 4 and other 1 by 6. Now what do you mean by concentration solution? Concentration cell. What do you understand by concentration cell? A cell which contains same solution in different concentration. So here zinc is dipped in zinc sulfate solution. Your concentration is M by 16, and second zinc sulfate solution in which concentration is 1 by 4. So zinc is dipped in zinc sulfate in anode and zinc is dipped in zinc sulfate in cathode, but the concentration is different. Here the concentration of zinc sulfate is M by 16, means 1 upon 16 M, and here the zinc sulfate concentration is M by 4, इसका मतलब 1 upon 4 M. Now we have to calculate the EMF of the cell. EMF of this cell. So EMF of this cell is equal to E0 cell minus 0.0592 upon N log to base 10 concentration of product upon concentration of reactant. Now your anode and cathode are same, therefore E0 cell will be 0. You will not take it. Anode and cathode is same, therefore E0 cell will be 0. Concentration product, तो इसमें reaction क्या होगा? Zn plus 2 Zn this is C1 concentration and this is C2 concentration. इसको C2 मानते हैं और इसको C1 मानते हैं. Reaction, this is at cathode, this is at anode, तो zinc. Cathode पर oxidation होता है, तो zinc will cancel. Zn plus 2, that is C2. Electron will cancel. Will give you Zn plus 2 upon C1. So ये part 0 हो गया. So it will be minus 0.0592 upon N log to base 10 C1 upon C2. So E cell, I'm making it plus N2 because 2 electrons are involved, and इसको माइनस को प्लस करके C2 upon C1 कर रहा हूँ. What is C2? C2 is 1 by 4 and C1 is 1 by 16. So it comes to 0.0592 upon 2 log to base 10 16 upon 4. So it comes to 0.0592 upon 2. This is log to 2 raised to 2. This is equal to 0.0592 upon 2, 2 into log of 2, 2 cancel. So E cell is equal to 0.0592 into log of 2. 0.0592 log of 2 is 3010. Multiply this, you'll get the value. इसका वैल्यू क्या होगा? 0.0592 multiply by 0.3010, 0.017. That is C answer. Point 0.178 volt. So this is the answer. Next, question number 19. Question number 20. Which of the following metal cannot be obtained by electrolysis of aqueous solution of their salt? Which of the following metal cannot be obtained by electrolysis of aqueous solution of their salts? Now, if you take the first one, A, it is silver and Mg. B, it is magnesium and aluminium. C, silver and aluminium. And D, copper and chromium. C, which of them cannot be obtained by electrolysis of the aqueous salt? This can be answered by EMF series. This can be answered by EMF series. Now, what is that EMF series? It's a series of elements arranged according to their reduction potential values. Series of elements arranged according to their reduction potential value. The very first one is fluorine and the last one is lithium. बीच में हाइड्रोजन है. इसका स्टैंडर्ड रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल वैल्यू फ्लोरीन का है 2.5 एंड लिथियम का है -3 नहीं, इसका 3.45 है एंड इसका 2.25 माइनस है एंड हाइड्रोजन का वैल्यू 0 है. एसआरपी का मतलब स्टैंडर्ड रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल वैल्यू. Here, the elements are arranged in the decreasing order of their standard reduction potential. जो ऊपर वाले एलिमेंट है हाइड्रोजन के ऊपर उनका एसआरपी वैल्यू पॉजिटिव है और हाइड्रोजन के नीचे उनका एसआरपी वैल्यू नेगेटिव है. SRP positive means this element can easily take electron. तो जो ऊपर वाले हैं, they can take electron and they are good oxidizing agent. And this element below, they can give electron, they are good reducing agent. जो ऊपर वाले, they can be electrolyzed from the aqueous solution. But जो नीचे वाले हैं, हाइड्रोजन के नीचे वाले, they cannot be electrolyzed from the aqueous solution. You can electrolyze copper sulfate. कॉपर सल्फेट को इलेक्ट्रोलाइज करेंगे तो हमें कॉपर मिलेगा, लेकिन सोडियम सल्फेट को इलेक्ट्रोलाइज करेंगे तो तुम्हें सोडियम नहीं मिलेगा, बिकॉज सोडियम हाइड्रोजन के नीचे है, कॉपर हाइड्रोजन के ऊपर है. तो जितने भी एलिमेंट हाइड्रोजन के ऊपर है ईएमएफ सीरीज में, those metal can be electrolyzed from the aqueous solution, but the element which are below hydrogen in EMF series cannot be electrolyzed from the aqueous solution. तो ये पहला ए, सिल्वर ऊपर है हाइड्रोजन के, मैग्नीशियम नीचे है, तो सिल्वर कैन इलेक्ट्रोलाइज. बी, मैग्नीशियम या एल्यूमिनियम दोनों नीचे है, तो दोनों वी कैन नॉट इलेक्ट्रोलाइज. सी, silver and aluminium, silver can electrolyze, aluminium cannot be electrolyzed. And copper and chromium दोनों हाइड्रोजन के ऊपर है, तो you have to select the one जिसमें दोनों नहीं हो सकते, that is B1. B1. So B is the answer, where magnesium and aluminium cannot be electrolyzed from the aqueous solution. Okay. Next. Which of the following, 21, which of the following is the correct? EMF of the cell is the sum of oxidation potential of the two half cell. An element with higher oxidation potential is stronger oxidizing agent. EMF of the cell may increase or decrease with increase in temperature. Absolute value of electrode cannot be measured. Okay. 21 का मैं आंसर देता हूं, पहले you will select the answer. 21. EMF of the cell is equal to oxidation potential of anode minus oxidation potential of cathode. EMF of the cell is also equal to 3 formula EMF के, reduction potential of cathode minus reduction potential of anode. Okay. And third, EMF of the cell is equal to oxidation potential of anode plus reduction potential of cathode. So हमारे क्वेश्चन में EMF of the cell is a sum of oxidation potential. सम का मतलब प्लस, तो 3 फॉर्मूला है. सम में ऑक्सीडेशन नहीं है, सम में क्या है, ऑक्सीडेशन ऑफ एनोड एंड रिडक्शन ऑफ कैथोड. सम होता तो ऑक्सीडेशन प्लस ऑफ एनोड प्लस रिडक्शन ऑफ कैथोड. उधर क्या दिया, सम ऑफ ऑक्सीडेशन पोटेंशियल ऑफ टू हाफ सेल. एनोड इज वन हाफ सेल, कैथोड इज अनदर हाफ सेल. अगर सम है तो एक एनोड होना मांगता है, दूसरा कैथोड होना मांगता है. इसने दिया दोनों का सम है, दोनों का सम नहीं है, दोनों ऑक्सीडेशन का सम है, दोनों ऑक्सीडेशन का सम नहीं है, ऑक्सीडेशन प्लस रिडक्शन का सम है. So first is a wrong answer. Element with higher oxidation potential is stronger oxidizing agent. Wrong. Element with higher oxidation potential is a strong reducing agent. Element with higher oxidation potential is strong reducing agent. तो ये भी wrong है. EM of the cell may increase or decrease with increase in temperature. That is true answer. So C is the correct answer. EM of the cell is uh, may increase or decrease with increase in temperature. Next, 22. Which of the following ions in aqueous solution is the best conductor of electricity? Is the best conductor of electricity? Lithium, sodium, potassium, rubidium, cesium, and francium. These are group 1A element. As we go down the group, metallic property increases and conductivity increases. किसी भी ग्रुप में ऊपर से नीचे जाएंगे तो मेटालिक प्रॉपर्टी इंक्रीजेस, कंडक्टिविटी इंक्रीजेस. देयरफॉर द बेस्ट कंडक्टर among these four is cesium. Cesium is the best conductor of electricity, or best conductor of electricity. More the metallic property, more is the conductivity. So cesium is the best conductor among the four. 24. Which of the following shows variation of delta M? What is delta M? Delta M is molar conductivity at infinite dilution against concentration score. तो ये किसके लिए पूछा है? ये चार ग्राफ दिया है, लेकिन उसने क्या पूछा? वीक एसिड के लिए. वीक के लिए ये कर्व होता है, स्ट्रॉन्ग के लिए ये कर्व होता है, और बी और डी तो टोटली रॉन्ग है. ए इज फॉर द स्ट्रॉन्ग एंड सी इज फॉर द वीक. बी एंड डी, दे आर जस्ट अ फेक. बी एंड डी आर रॉन्ग. ओके, चलिए. For electrochemical cell, for electrochemical cell, E0M and E0X का वैल्यू दिया है. From the data one can deduce that. देखो, तो ये आपको सेल दिया है बेटा 24 नंबर. ये आपको दिस इज 23 नंबर. ये आपको सेल दिया है. सेल है एम प्लस डबल एक्स एक्स. ये सेल है. दिस पार्ट इज कैथोड, और सॉरी एनोड. दिस पार्ट इज एनोड, कैथोड, sorry, and this is salt bridge. इस सेल का डिफ्लेक्शन होता है. अभी एनोड कौन है? एनोड ये एम प्लस, और उसका आपको पोटेंशियल वैल्यू दिया है. क्या दिया है? एम प्लस एम इज इक्वल टू 0.44 एम, 0.44 वोल्ट. कैथोड, कैथोड कौन है भाई? एक्स एक्स डैश एंड उसका वैल्यू दिया है एक्स एक्स डैश इज इक्वल टू 0.33 वोल्ट। ओके, आपको बताना है फ्रॉम द डाटा वन कैन डिड्यूस दैट। सो एनोड का रिएक्शन ऑक्सीडेशन होता है, तो ये ऑक्सीडेशन रिएक्शन होगा। कैथोड का रिडक्शन ऑक्सीडेशन रिडक्शन होता है, कैथोड में रिडक्शन होता है। If you add it, it will get M plus X, M plus X minus. This is called cell reaction. तो ये रिएक्शन मिल रहा है, ये कहाँ दिखता है? पहले ए में। सो ए इज द आंसर, ए इज द आंसर। लेकिन आगे क्या दिया? इज अ स्पॉन्टेनियस रिएक्शन, तो इसका ईएमएफ निकालने का। ई सेल इज इक्वल टू ई सेल इज इक्वल टू दोनों ऑक्सीडेशन वैल्यू है, दोनों ऑक्सीडेशन वैल्यू कैसा? 0 से 1 इंक्रीज इन वैलेंसी, 0 से -1 ये डिक्रीज इन वैलेंसी। ओके, so this is a reduction, this is oxidation. So EM of the cell will be 0.44 minus 0.33, that is equal to 0.11. EMF is positive. So when EMF is positive, the reaction is spontaneous. So this is the answer. M plus X, M plus minus X minus, spontaneous reaction. The answer is A. 25 question. 25th question. 25th question. 740, 942. Okay. 25th. In electrochem, sorry, the molar ionic concentration of ammonium and OH at infinite dilution are 72 and 198 respectively. Molar conductivity of centinormal solution of ammonium hydroxide solution is found to be 9 ohm. The percentage dissociation of ammonium hydroxide is, you are asked percentage alpha, and that is equal to alpha into 100. And what is alpha? Lambda m c, sorry, lambda cm upon lambda 0m into 100. Now what is lambda Cm? Molar conductance, molar conductivity at concentration C. And what is lambda 0m? Molar conductivity at infinite dilution. Now उसकी वैल्यू दी गई आपको, हाउ मच? 9 ओम पर ओम सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर. इसकी वैल्यू नहीं दी गई है. And this is a what? Ammonium hydroxide. So lambda m ammonium hydroxide is equal to lambda ammonium plus lambda OH. Lambda ammonium is equal to 72 plus 198, and 72 plus 198 is equal to 270. So this is 270 upon 9 is equal to into 100. सॉरी, मैंने उल्टा किया. This is not 9, this is 9, and lambda 0 m is equal to lambda 0 ammonium. This is of ammonium hydroxide plus lambda 0 OH. So that is equal to ammonium 72 plus 198, that is equal to 270. So this is equal to C is 9 upon 270 into 100. 1 upon 3 means 0.33 into 0, and that is equal to 3.3%. 3.3%. This is 25. Now 26. During charging of a lead storage, reaction at the anode is represented by the during charging of lead storage, the reaction at the anode is represented by. Now lead storage battery is chargeable battery, rechargeable battery. It means in this lead storage battery, When we are using it, chemical energy is converted into electrical energy during using. That is called discharging. And during charging, electrical energy is converted into chemical energy. ड्यूरिंग डिस्चार्जिंग एनोड होता है और कैथोड होता है, लेकिन ड्यूरिंग चार्जिंग जो एनोड होता है वो कैथोड बन जाता है और जो कैथोड होता है वो एनोड बन जाता है, उल्टा होता है. व्हेन वी चार्ज द इलेक्ट्रोड विच इज एनोड इज अ कैथोड ड्यूरिंग डिस्चार्जिंग, उल्टा हो जाता है. ओके, सो हियर द क्वेश्चन इज, during charging of lead storage the reaction at the anode is represented by, दैट मीन जो कैथोड डिस्चार्जिंग वो चार्जिंग में एनोड बन जाता है, जो कैथोड था वो ये बन जाता है. तो ड्यूरिंग डिस्चार्जिंग PbO2 converts into PbSO4. So during charging PbSO4 will convert into PbO2. तो देखो कहां कौन से रिएक्शन में ये, it is B answer. डिस्चार्जिंग में PbO2 is converted to PbSO4, तो ड्यूरिंग चार्जिंग उसका उल्टा होता है. So it is PbSO4 converts to PbO2. Next question number question number question number 27. Question number 27. Salt of A, B, C are electrolyzed under identical conditions during same quantity of electricity. Salt of A, metal A, B, and C are electrolyzed under identical condition of same quantity of electricity. It was observed that 4.2 gram of A, 5.4 gram of B, and 19.2 gram of C was deposited at respect to cathodes. If the atomic weight of A, B, C are 7, 27, and 64 respectively, then the ratio of the valency is how much? Ratio of the valency is how much? Now this sum is based on Faraday's second law. What the Faraday's second law is that? When two metal deposited at cathode and anode are directly proportional to their equivalent weight. So to the way if you electrolyze two metals, Faraday second law के हिसाब से, that WA upon WB is equal to EA upon EB. What is E? Chemical equivalent weight. What is W? Weight of substance deposited. Now E is equal to atomic weight upon valency. So E is equal to A upon V. एटॉमिक वेट अपॉन वैलेंसी। सो आपको इधर तीन ऑप्शन दिया, ए डब्ल्यू बी, सॉरी ए बी सी, और उनका वेट दिया गया है। अभी हम लॉ के हिसाब से दो ही है, लेकिन इधर तीन का दिया है। सो डब्ल्यू ए अपॉन डब्ल्यू बी इज इक्वल टू ई ए अपॉन ई बी। डब्ल्यू ए कितना है भाई जी? 4.2। डब्ल्यू बी कितना है? 5.4। ई ए कितना है? ई के ए मीन्स इक्विवेलेंट वेट ऑफ ए, लेकिन आपको एटॉमिक वेट दिया है 7 ए का, तो 7 अपॉन वैलेंसी ऑफ ए। अपॉन ई बी, इक्विवेलेंट वेट ऑफ बी, that is atomic weight of B upon valency of B, 27 upon VB. So ये क्या होगा? What will be this? 42 upon 54 equal to 7 upon 27 into VB upon VA. So 42 upon 54 multiply by 27 upon 7. 7 1s are 7, 6 are 42. 6 1s are 6, 9s are 42 or 54. 9 1s are 9, 3s are. So VB upon VA is equal to 1 upon VB upon VA is equal to 3 upon 1. VB upon VA is equal to 3 upon 1. अब दूसरा लेंगे, WA upon WC is equal to EC EA upon EB. What is WA? WA is 42. What is WC? 119.2. EA 7 upon VA. And what is EC? 64 upon VC. So 4.2 upon 119.2 equal to 7 upon 64 into VC upon VA. तो क्या मिलेगा? 42 upon 192 multiply by 64 upon 7 is equal to VC upon VA. Seven ones are 7 6 are 6 ones are 6 threes are 18, 6 twos are 32 ones are 32 twos are. So VC upon VA is equal to 2 upon 1. VC upon VA is equal to 2 upon 1. अब क्या करेंगे? VB upon VA divided by VC upon VA, that is equal to 3 upon 1 divided by 2 upon 1. So VA cancel, to VB upon VC is equal to 3 by 2. तो हमें तीन रेशियो मिला है, VB upon VA, valency of B upon valency of A 3 by 1, valency of C upon valency of A 2 by 1, valency of B upon valency of VC, that is 1. अब तीनों रेशियो से हमें उसका ये निकालना पड़ेगा, what will be the ratio? A B C का रेशियो क्या आएगा? A1, VB3, VB3 and VC2. देखो VA1, VA1, VB देखो जो दोनों जगह 3 आ गया एंड VC क्या आ गया, VC is 2, तो 1 3 2, 1:3:2. Okay. Oh. Now next we'll see time required to coat a metal surface of 80 centimeter square with 5 into 10 raised to minus 3 centimeter thick layer of silver. Density इतना है with passage of 3 ampere current with silver nitrate. कितना टाइम लगता है इन एक मेटल के ऊपर एक कोटिंग करना है, एक मेटल के ऊपर कोटिंग करना है, किसका कोटिंग करना है, सिल्वर का, जिसका एरिया है 80 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर और थिकनेस है 5 इंटू 10⁻⁻3। तो यानी एक मेटल के ऊपर कोट करना है, इतना सिल्वर का कोटिंग उसके ऊपर करना है, जिसका एरिया है उस कोटिंग का 80 एंड थिकनेस है 5 इंटू 10⁻⁻6। तो ये कोटिंग करने के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा, कितना टाइम लगेगा? थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट सम है ये। सी एक मेटल है और उसके ऊपर हमें कोटिंग करना है, वी हैव टू डू द कोटिंग। कहाँ जाता है मालूम, वी हैव टू डू द कोटिंग ऑफ सिल्वर का कोटिंग करना है। ऐसा कोटिंग करना है, सिल्वर से कोटिंग करना है। तो ये कोटिंग करने के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा? सो सी वॉल्यूम ऑफ कोटिंग is equal to area into height, thickness. एरिया दिया 80 एंड थिकनेस दिया 5 इंटू 10⁻⁻3। Okay, so this will be 8 5s are 40 into 10⁻⁻3. So volume of coating is 0.4 centimeter cube. Now you are given density of silver and that density is equal to how much? 1.05 gram, and you are given volume. When you know density and you know volume, you can find out mass of coating, because density is equal to mass upon volume. Therefore mass is equal to density into volume. Density is 1.05 into volume 0.4. 4 5s are 20, 4 1s are 4, 0.42 gram. So mass of silver is equal to 0.42. Now you have to find out time required. So Faraday's फर्स्ट लॉ, 3 एम्पियर करंट के लिए कितना टाइम लगेगा। तो वो फॉर्मूला है W इज इक्वल टू जेड आई टी, W इज इक्वल टू ई अपॉन एफ इंटू आई इंटू टी. Now you know W 0.42, you know E 108, equivalent weight of silver and 96,500. Current you know 3 ampere. You have to find out time. So time is equal to 42 into 96,500 upon 108 into 3. So that is equal to 42 into 965. दो जीरो निकल गए इधर का दो डेसिमल से, अपॉन 108 into 3. 3 ones are 320 ones are 3 sevens are 3 threes are 3 six are 18. So that comes to 7 into 965 upon 36. अभी कुछ टेबल जाएगा, some table will go or not. So 7 multiplied by 965 divided by 36, 187. 187.6 second. इधर मिस्टेक हो गया. 18 to 5, 8 5s are 40 बराबर, into 10 raised to minus 3, 0.4 बराबर, 1.05 into 4, 4 5s are 20, 4 1s are 4, 0.42. ए भी सही है. 108, इसको डायरेक्ट करता हूँ, 0.42 multiply by 96500 divided by 3 divided by 107, 126. हाँ है. It is not 108, this is 107. Okay. So it is 126 answer. That is B is the answer. Next. Which of the statement of electrolysis is not correct? Which of the statement of electrolysis is not correct? Conductivity of a solution. Conductivity of the solution depends upon the size of the ions. Conductivity depends upon viscosity of the solution. हेलो, क्या बीच बीच में कौन बोल रहा है? ये कहाँ गया? ओके, कुछ बीच में हुआ था डिस्टरबेंस. आई डोंट नो व्हाट इज दैट डिस्टरबेंस. हाँ, which statement about the solution of electrolyte is correct? Not correct. Conductivity of the solution of electrolyte is not correct. Conductivity of solution depends upon size of the particle. It is correct statement. Smaller the size, more is the conductivity. Conductivity depends upon viscosity. As viscosity increases, conductivity decreases. So ये A and B correct है. Conductivity does not depend upon solvation of the ion. Conductivity depends upon solvation of the ion. So C is the incorrect question, incorrect statement. Okay. In electrochemical corrosion, the metal undergoing corrosion act as a become a cathode. The metal undergoing corrosion act as a cathode. Next, 31. Standard potential for Mn plus 2 electron and Mn plus 3 is 1 minus 1.18 and 1.51. What is the standard reduction potential of this reaction? चलो अब इसको ऐड करना पड़ेगा. Question number 31. Standard reduction potential for the reaction Mn plus 2 electron equal to Mn, and you are given potential as reduction potential as minus 1.8 volt. Now delta G for this will be equal to minus NFE, and that is equal to minus n का वैल्यू 2 है बिकॉज 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर इन्वॉल्व. f नहीं डालता हूँ, f वैसे ही रखता हूँ. E is minus 1.18 and that is equal to 2.36. This is delta G. Then Mn plus 3 plus E is equal to Mn plus 2. Er is equal to 1.15. So delta G is equal to minus NFE, and that is equal to minus 3, sorry, minus 1, n का वैल्यू 1 है इधर, into F into 1.15, and that becomes 1.15 volt. Okay. When you add this,
हेलो सर.
yes,
सर स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रही.
स्क्रीन नहीं दिख रहा है. ओहो, ऐसा कैसा होगा. 31 mn plus 2 mn 1 minus 1.18 minus nfe minus 2 into f into minus 1.18 2.36 volt. mn plus 3 plus 2 plus e. अब इन दोनों को ऐड करो. When you add this, what you will get? When you add this, what you will get? mn mn plus 2 mn plus 2 cut. mn plus 3 electron equal to mn. Delta G will be equal to ये G1 पहला रिएक्शन, ये G2 दूसरा रिएक्शन, और ये G3 तीसरा रिएक्शन. G1 is equal to G1 G3 G1 plus G2. G3 is equal to G3 is equal to minus NFE minus N3 F नहीं मालूम, E भी नहीं मालूम. So this is G3. Now G3 is equal to G1 delta G1 plus delta G2. So G3 is equal to minus 3 FE G1 2.36 F 2.36 F, and G2 is minus 1.1 F. So minus 3 F E, ये कितना आएगा? 2.36 1.151 5 8
0.85.
minus 0.85 F. FF कैंसिल, माइनस नहीं, ये प्लस आएगा, साइन ऑफ द ग्रेटर नंबर. तो E इज इक्वल टू 0.85 अपॉन minus 3. So that comes to minus 3 2s are 6, 2 carry, 3 7s are 27, 3 4 3 6 are 85 divided by 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 8s are 24. So it is minus 2 4 minus 3 8 volt. This is the answer. Okay. Next, correct order of equivalent conductance of infinite dilution in water at room temperature of a hydrogen OH K and CH3COH. इसमें क्या है, OH इज ग्रेटर देन H, ये तो पक्का है, बट OH इज लेस देन K. OH is greater than H and OH is less than K and K is greater than CH3COH. ये कहाँ आएगा? यानी OH is greater than H and OH is less than K and K is less than K is greater than CH3COO. तो ये रिलेशन किधर आ रहा है? बी आंसर. ओके, तो 32 का 3 इज अ फैक्चुअल क्वेश्चन, जो वैल्यूज रहेगी उसके हिसाब से. Now 33. Equivalent conductance are infinite dilution. Equivalent conductance at infinite dilution for sodium potassium oxalate will be how much? Infinite dilution of sodium potassium oxalate will be how much? You are given molar conductivity of potassium of oxalate as 148.2. You are given molar conductivity of potassium as 50.1 and molar conductivity of sodium as 73.5. So molar conductivity of sodium potassium oxalate is equal to lambda 0 oxalate plus lambda 0 potassium plus lambda 0 sodium. सबको ऐड करना पड़ेगा, सबके आयंस को. तो इट इज 148.2 plus 50.1 plus 73.5. 271.8. Answer is A. Now 34. वो ये तीसरी बार ऐसा क्वेश्चन आया. At 25 degrees Celsius, molar conductance of 0.1 molar solution of ammonium hydroxide is 9.54, and at infinite dilution, its molar conductance is 238. The degree of dissociation of ammonium hydroxide at same concentration and temperature is ये degree of dissociation is equal to molar conductance at concentration C at upon molar conductance at concentration 0, infinite dilution. So lambda is equal to, at C you are given the value 9.54 and at infinite dilution you're given the value 238. You want in percentage, I think so, percentage दिला है. Answer are given in percent, degree of dissociation percentage में दिया है. So multiply by 100. So this will be 958.54 upon 238. So this will be round about 4 point something cos 954 and 238. It is not, so it is round about 4. So it is 4 point something. Answer is A. Okay. Next. Two solution X and Y are taken in two beakers and diluted by adding 500 ml of water. Delta M of X increases by 1.5 times while Y increases by 200 times. What would be the electrolyte? बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है एंड सिंपल है. दो सॉल्यूशन है. थर्टी फाइव एक्स एंड वाई. एक में एक्स है एंड दूसरे में वाई है. दूसरे में वाई है. दोनों के अंदर 500 ml पानी डाला गया. Delta M of X increases by 1.5 times and delta M of Y increases by 20 times. Delta M of X increases by 1.5 times and delta M of Y increases by, दोनों में उतना ही पानी था. Now see here, what is delta M? Molar conductivity. Now molar conductivity increases is directly proportional to V. V का मतलब dilution. जितना पानी डालोगे उतना सॉल्यूशन डाइल्यूट करेगा, उतना ही डेल्टा एम का वैल्यू बढ़ते जाएगा. मोर द डाइल्यूशन मोर विल बी द मोलर कंडक्टिविटी. ना इसमें दो दिया एक्स एंड वाई, दोनों में उतना ही पानी डाला, लेकिन एक का सिर्फ 1.5 टाइम्स बढ़ा और दूसरे का 20 टाइम्स बढ़ा. रीजन है कि इसमें से एक वीक इलेक्ट्रोलाइट रहेगा, दूसरा स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट रहेगा. स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट में डेल्टा एम increases rapidly with dilution, and weak electrolyte it does not increases rapidly. If you remember this graph which I have even drawn here, for strong electrolyte the graph is this, delta M versus root C. For weak electrolyte the graph is this. Strong electrolyte directly increase hota hai, so Y is a strong and X is a weak electrolyte. So Y is a strong and X is a weak electrolyte. तो Y ये कौन है? स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट. And X is a weak electrolyte. दोनों में इंक्रीज होता है, बट वीक वीक इलेक्ट्रॉन में स्लोली स्लोली इंक्रीज होता है। तो देखो X इज अ वीक इलेक्ट्रॉन, तो X किधर वीक है जरा देखो, NaCl is a strong, and KOH is a strong, acetic acid is a weak. So एक ही आंसर है, acetic acid. Why is NaCl? NaCl is a strong. So answer is D. Answer is D. Okay. चलिए next question 36. In electrolysis of dilute sulfuric acid using platinum, hydrogen is liberated at the cathode and chlorine is liberated at the anode, or oxygen is liberated at the anode. Hydrogen at cathode, so hydrogen is the right answer. 36A is the answer. In electrochemical cell, 37, A is the answer. An electrochemical cell has two half cell. A plus valency 2 plus 2 electron valency A, and this is E, A plus A, this is equal to 0.34 volt. That means this is the reduction potential of A. दूसरा x plus 2, and this is also reduction potential. This is also reduction potential, and that is equal to minus 2 point, sorry, minus 2.37. दोनों रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल है. हाउ आई केम टू दोनों रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल, देखो इसमें क्या दिया है, ए से ए, देखो डिक्रीज इन वैलेंसी, और x प्लस 2 से x, दोनों में डिक्रीज इन वैलेंसी, तो दोनों रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल है. ओके, अब EMF ऑफ द सेल is equal to E cell, E of cathode minus E of anode, दोनों रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल है. तो इधर कैथोड कौन सा, जिसका रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल ज्यादा होता है वो कैथोड होता है, जिसका रिडक्शन पोटेंशियल ज्यादा होता है वो कैथोड होता है. सो इट इज दिस वन. सो 0.34, दिस इज कैथोड, this is anode because it is negative minus anode. So this will be 0.34 plus 2.37, and that is equal to 2.71 volt. Look, now 38. Match list 1 and list 2 and select the correct answer using the code given below. पहला क्या है, lambda 0m, that means molar conductivity at infinite dilution of sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate is a strong electrolyte. Is a strong electrolyte. The strong can be obtained by extra plotting delta M versus molarity to graph to zero morality. So P is matching with this. What is that? इसका मीनिंग क्या? See, when you plot a graph of delta M against root C for strong electrolyte, you get this. It is not touching. So if you want to find out what is the molar conductivity at zero, you have to extra plot it. And this will be delta 0M. So for strong electrolyte can be obtained for strong by extra plotting. So P का 2 के साथ. Q, molar conductivity of propanoic acid is a weak electrolyte. Can be obtained by Colruy's law. Q का 1. तो P का 2 and Q का 1. वो एक ही आंसर है डी. P का 2 and Q का 1 एक ही आंसर है P. So दोनों मिले. So answer is D answer. Standard EMF of a galvanic 39. Okay. Standard EMF 39 का question. Standard EMF of a galvanic cell involving 2 moles of electron in its redox reaction is 0.59. Difference equilibrium constant for the redox reaction will be how much? Standard EMF of a galvanic cell involving 2 moles of electron in its redox reaction is 0.59. Equilibrium constant is how much? Okay. तो ये फॉर्मूला है इक्विलिब्रियम कांस्टेंट एंड स्टैंडर्ड ईएमएफ का. E0 cell is equal to 0.0592 upon n log to base 10 k. This is a formula for standard EMF and this. पॉइंट 0592 अपॉन है. तो स्टैंडर्ड ईएमएफ की वैल्यू कितना दी गई? सॉरी 0.59 0.059 2 को निकाल लेता हूं मैं अपॉन एन. एन का वैल्यू 2 बिकॉज दे आर गिवन 2 मोल्स ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन log of k. So 2 into 0.59 upon 0.059 equal to log k. So this will be exactly 10 times. So log k, log to base 10 is equal to 20. 20. Therefore k is equal to 10 raised to 20. K is equal to 10 raised to 20. Okay. Next. 9.40 question. 9.6 coulomb, 9.65 coulomb of electric current is passed to fuse magnesium chloride. Magnesium metal thus obtained is completely converted into Grignard reagent. Number of moles of Grignard reagent. Okay. So 9.65 coulombs of electric current is passed through fused magnesium hydride, magnesium chloride. मैग्नीशियम मेटल जो ऑब्टेन होगा कन्वर्टेड इनटू ग्रिग्नार्ड रीजन, तो कितना मोल्स ऑफ ग्रिग्नार्ड रीजन फॉर्म हो गया? तो देखिए सम नंबर 40, 9.65 coulomb is passed through magnesium chloride fuse one. So हमें इससे क्या मिला? मैग्नीशियम मिला. And this magnesium is converted into Grignard region. It is RMgX. So your question is how many moles obtain? तो इधर ये है 96,500 coulomb pass will give you one equivalent of magnesium. ये फिक्स है. 96,500 coulomb पास करेंगे तो वन इक्विवेलेंट ऑफ मैग्नीशियम मिलता है. वन इक्विवेलेंट खाली मैग्नीशियम नहीं, वन इक्विवेलेंट ऑफ एनी सब्सटेंस. सो 9.65 पास करेंगे तो कितना मिलेगा? 1 इंटू 9.65 अपॉन 96,500 कुलम, तो ये कितना हो गया? So that is equal to 10 raised to minus 4 equivalent of magnesium. One equivalent of magnesium means 12 gram of magnesium. That is equivalent weight of magnesium. So 10 raised to minus 4 equivalent of magnesium is equal to how much? 12 into 10 raised to minus 4 gram of magnesium. So 12 into 10 raised to minus 4 gram of magnesium मिलता है. Okay. Now RMgX. RMgX. इससे this is converted into RMgX. So number of moles of magnesium or number of moles of Grignard reagent, number of moles of Grignard reagent, number of moles of magnesium means number of moles of Grignard reagent will be equal to 12 into 10 raised to minus 4 divided by 24. That is the molecular atomic weight of magnesium, and that is equal to 1 upon 2 into 10 raised to minus 4, and that is equal to 5 into 10 raised to minus 5. 5 into 10 raised to minus 5. Answer is C. Which one of the following is correct? Equivalent, when one of the following is correct, equivalent conductance decreases with dilution. Specific conductance increases with dilution. Specific conductance decreases with dilution. Equivalent conductance increases with increase in concentration. D is the wrong answer. D is the wrong answer. Or sorry. Specific conductance decreases with dilution. Specific conductance decreases with dilution. Dilution होने पर specific conductor increase होता है. Time now 42. Time required to deposit 1 millimole of aluminium metal by passage of 9.6 milliampere molten electrolyte containing aluminium ion is कितना टाइम में होता है. ओके, इस सम थोड़ा सा टेढ़ा है. ओके, चल कुठे आहे ते. क्वेश्चन क्या है? Time required to deposit 1 millimole of aluminium. 1 millimole of aluminium means 27 into 10 raised to minus 3 gram of aluminium. मिली का मतलब 10 raised to minus 3. 1 mole of aluminium means 27 gram. So 1 millimole of aluminium is 27 into this gram of aluminium. Now, equivalent weight of aluminium is equal to atomic weight upon valency, and that is equal to 27 upon 3, that is 9. So W is equal to ZIT. This is weight of aluminium. This is Z of aluminium. Now, what is Z of aluminium? Z of aluminium is equal to E upon F. That is equivalent weight of aluminium upon F, 96,500 coulomb. So you know the weight of aluminium, 27 into 10 raised to minus 3. Z of aluminium, 9 upon 96,500. Current, you know it. Current is equal to 9.65 into time. So this will be go how many times? 27 into 10 raised to minus 3 into 96,500 upon 9 into 9.65. That is equal to time. 9 ones are 9 threes are 3 into 10 raised to minus 3. तो माइनस 3 जाएगा तो ये इसके साथ जाएगा तो कितना आएगा 96.5 upon 9.65. That is equal. So this will be exactly 10 times, and that is equal to 30 seconds. That is 30 seconds. Next, how many coulombs of electricity require for reduction of 1 mole of MnO4 to Mn plus 2. How many moles of how many moles of electricity is required for reduction of MnO4 to Mn plus 2? See, MnO4 minus 2 कितना minus 1 to Mn plus 2 कितना मोल इलेक्ट्रिसिटी लगता है? MnO2 में देखेंगे, इसकी वैलेंसी देखेंगे, Mn plus 4O is equal to minus 1, Mn minus 8 is equal to minus 1, Mn is equal to 7. So you are converting Mn plus 7 to Mn plus 2. Mn plus 7 to Mn plus 2. So it will be 5 electron plus 2. So you require 5 electron, 5 moles of electron, and that is equal to 5 Faraday, and that is equal to 5 into 96,500 coulomb. So it will be इसको मल्टीप्लाई करो तो मालूम पड़ेगा, 5 into 96,500, 4.82 into 10 raised to 4, 4.82 into 10 raised to 5, 4.82. Answer is C. Okay. 44. What will be the weight of silver deposited on passing 96,965 coulomb of electricity in silver nitrate? Simple समय. When 1 Faraday of electricity is passed, you get 1 equivalent weight of substance. 1 Faraday का मतलब when 96,500 coulomb of electricity is passed, you get 1 equivalent weight of substance. 96,500 coulomb का मतलब when 96,500 coulomb of electricity is passed, क्वेश्चन क्या दिया है, हमने वेट, इक्विवेलेंट वेट ऑफ सिल्वर इज 107 gram of silver. So when 965 coulomb is passed, you will get how much? 107 into 965 upon 96500. So this is 100, and that is equal to 1.07. 1.07 or 1.08. 1.08. ठीक है. An electric cell containing solution of silver sulfate having platinum, a current is passed to 1 point pass until 1.6 gram of oxygen is obtained at the anode, amount of silver deposit at the cathode. So ये Faraday's second law. Weight of silver upon weight of oxygen is equal to equivalent weight of silver upon equivalent weight of oxygen. Weight of silver निकालना है, weight of oxygen दिया है, weight of oxygen 1.6, equivalent weight of silver is 107.8 upon equivalent weight of oxygen is 8. So WAG 107.8 into 1.6 upon 8. This will exactly go 0.2 times. 2 8 is a 16, 2 7 is a 14, and 115 to 21.6 gram of silver. 21.6 gram of silver. चलो, that is the last answer. हो गया. Now next time, which chapter you want, or should I continue with solution and colligative property? Yes. नेक्स्ट टाइम आपको कौन सा चाहिए? क्या मैं कंटिन्यू सॉल्यूशन एंड कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी? कैन एनीबॉडी टेल मी? नेक्स्ट टाइम मैं कौन सा करूं? हाँ,
सर सॉल्यूशन
सॉल्यूशन एंड कॉलिगेटिव प्रॉपर्टी करूं?
हाँ सर चलेगा.
ओके, चले. ओके, वी स्टॉप हियर टुडे.